Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another review. And today I'm going to review the Marvel special from last night, called Marvel 75 Years from Pulp to Pop. Aired on ABC last night, replacing a new episode of Agents of Shield, which will air a new episode next week, next Tuesday, same time, 9 o'clock. Because the only reason why they put this special on was because it was election day yesterday. A lot of the shows that come on Tuesday nights didn't air a new episode of their show because of that. And this is the second Marvel special that they did. Last year's was Assembling a Universe, which I actually enjoyed. I actually liked. Talking about the Marvel films from when they first started with Iron Man, and then they went all the way to talking about the Avengers, Age of Ultron, and a preview of that. But this special I enjoyed also. It was very interesting. You got to learn more about Marvel, and a lot of backstory on the Marvel comics itself. This special was hosted by Emily Van Camp, who played Agent 13, aka Sharon Carter, in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. But from this special, we got to know how Marvel started. It started in here in New York in I think 1939. It was originally called Timely Comics, and all they did was they released comics like romance comics, comedy comics, way before they got into into creating superheroes, and they wanted to change that and make a hero, like a hero character. And the first comic that they created was the Human Torch. And then they talked about, and then how the special is they sat down with like artists, writers who worked for Marvel. You also had like some actors there like Seth Green. You also had Clark Gregg, who plays Coulson, talking about the comics. You also had Jimmy Kimmel. Also, you had Stan Lee, and a lot of, Stan Lee throughout the special, which it was cool. Also, they talked about like when the war was starting, when World War II was starting, and Pearl Harbor. That was when they created Captain America, or Captain America Officially Born, just from the comics. It also talked about how Stan Lee, he wanted to stop doing these stories, making these stories, and his wife wanted to let him write one more story. And his first story that he wrote was the Fantastic Four. Explained everything about how the Fantastic Four was created. Second character that they did was the Hulk. Third character that Stan Lee created was Spider-Man, and he talked about, he had a lot of these other different names before he called it, Spider-Man. Like one of them he came up was Mosquito Man, before he ended up calling it Spider-Man. They also talked about how, Black Panther was the first black superhero that they created. It was it was cool to learn all this stuff, learn more about it. They also talked about Guardians of the Galaxy, and how they took that comic and made it a movie, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is going to be Marvel's first failure," way before the film came out. But look at Guardians of the Galaxy, biggest movie of the year. Made a lot of money. Made $704 million globally. worldwide. Had a big box office opening weekend. And they also talked about, creating, doing the Iron Man film, and how, people like probably wouldn't care that it's coming out, but when they said when they screened it at San Diego Comic-Con, it got a big applause from the fans. And yeah, so that was pretty much what they explained. And it was a very good special, very interesting. I enjoyed it a lot. Also at the end they showed a clip of Agent Carter, the upcoming Agent Carter miniseries that's coming up in January. It's going to be an 8-episode miniseries, and it looks cool. Looks awesome. You have Haley Atwell, and the guy who plays Howard Stark. He was also in Need for Speed as the bad guy. But Marvel 75 Years from Pulp to Pop. It's a good special. I enjoyed it a lot. Very interesting. I would recommend it if you're all, big Marvel fans, and if you didn't see the special last night. Sorry about that, but I was saying, if you didn't check out the special last night, definitely do check it out. It's a very good special, very interesting, and it'll let you know a lot more about Marvel. And one other thing that they did mention was they showed, that their comics, are popular, and they were beating DC in the sales, DC Comics in the sales. So that was cool. But yeah, so check out the special online if you could find it. It's a really good special, like I said. Very entertaining and very interesting. So, and this will probably be on the season 2 DVD and Blu-ray of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when that's released, because on the season 1 Blu-ray DVD of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Assembler in the Universe special is on there as a feature. So probably this special will be on the second season Blu-ray DVD as a feature. So yeah, so that's it for my review of Marvel 75 Years from Pulp to Pop. Thank you all for watching, and probably coming up soon, there's going to be another Blu-ray DVD update, long awaited. Haven't done one in a while, so that'll be coming up soon. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe check out, watch Expendables 3, and there will be a review on that. So yeah, so anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next video, I'll see you all later.